Have you noticed something strange in your trading? You can follow your rules for days, sometimes even weeks. Your discipline is solid. Your execution is clean. You start feeling like things are finally clicking. Then out of nowhere, you sabotage everything. You over-leverage. You revenge trade. You take a setup you know you shouldn't be taking. And in a single day, sometimes even in a few minutes, you destroy progress that took you weeks to build. Most traders think this is a discipline problem. It's deeper than that. This is self-sabotage. And until you understand what is really happening beneath your behavior, you will keep repeating the same cycle. Most traders think they are afraid of losing. But if that were true, you wouldn't keep taking reckless trades. You wouldn't keep increasing risk emotionally. You wouldn't keep violating your own system. The truth is, many traders are not actually afraid of failure. They are afraid of what success demands. As long as you are inconsistent, you can keep lying to yourself. You can keep saying you just need a better strategy. You can keep blaming market conditions. You can keep telling yourself your time is coming. Inconsistency gives you excuses. But profitability removes excuses. Because now, this becomes real. Now you are responsible. Now your decisions actually matter. Now there is something valuable to protect. Now this is no longer a fantasy. And strangely enough, many traders are more comfortable chasing profitability than actually becoming profitable. Because chasing is exciting. There is always hope. Always fantasy. Always a future version of yourself making millions. But consistency is boring. Consistency is repetitive. Consistency is quiet. And many traders are addicted to emotional intensity. Not progress. Chaos feels familiar. Stress feels familiar. Being close, but never fully getting there, feels familiar. Actually stabilizing and becoming consistent feels unfamiliar. And human beings naturally move toward what feels familiar, even when it is destructive. That is why your behavior changes when things start going well. Because another battle begins. An identity battle. You cannot consistently produce results your identity does not believe you deserve. If deep down, you still see yourself as someone who struggles, someone who always misses the mark, someone who is always almost there, then success creates internal conflict. Because your external results start clashing with your internal identity. And when that happens, your subconscious tries to restore familiarity. Not logic, not progress. Familiarity. That is when you suddenly do irrational things. You increase lot size for no reason. You enter too early. You remove your stop loss. You force trades outside your model. And afterwards, you tell yourself you made a mistake. But if it keeps happening, it is not a mistake. It is a pattern. That distinction matters. Mistakes happen once. Patterns repeat. Many traders are also not addicted to money. They are addicted to stimulation. The market gives uncertainty, tension, reward anticipation, dopamine. Every candle feels like emotional movement. And slowly, without realizing it, trading stops being a professional activity and becomes emotional entertainment disguised as ambition. You tell yourself you are building your future, but your actions reveal something different. You are feeding a need for stimulation. That is why following your system can feel boring. That is why waiting feels uncomfortable. That is why doing nothing feels painful. Because your nervous system has become accustomed to emotional movement. Clean execution feels too quiet. But professional trading is quiet. Professional trading is repetitive. Professional trading is often boring. And if you are addicted to stimulation, boredom will feel like a threat. So what do? You unconsciously create excitement, usually by doing something stupid, and then you call it bad discipline. No, it is deeper than that. It is emotional dependency. To break this pattern, you need to separate excitement from progress. Before every trade, ask yourself one question. Is this action increasing my long-term expectancy, or am I just trying to feel something? That question alone can save you from a lot of damage. You also need to become comfortable with boredom. Waiting is part of trading. Missing trades is part of trading. Low emotional intensity is part of trading. The amateur wants action. The professional wants execution. These are two completely different mindsets. You also need to change the way you speak to yourself. Stop saying things like, "I'm trying to become disciplined. I hope I become profitable. I'm working on my psychology."